Oh, Clark with 3 more. Right over the rookie. Puts her ahead of Simone Augustus for most total points by a rookie.
They said she couldn't handle the pressure. They doubted her ability to deliver in the clutch. But on this unforgettable night, Caitlin Clark proved every single one of them wrong. This wasn't just a game, it was a statement. A statement that would silence her critics and etch her name into the record books with a career-high 35 points. It was Indiana versus Dallas, a match full of intensity and pressure. The critics had their doubts. They called Caitlin Clark inconsistent, even overrated, but she wasn't there to talk. She was there to prove them wrong. What happened next would go down as one of the greatest performances of her rookie season. But it wasn't just about the points. It was about how she played, the grit she showed, and the way she brought her team together. Right out of the gate, Caitlin set the tone. While most players take time to find their rhythm, CC was laser-focused. Her first play was a perfect assist, threading the needle to set up Alia Boston for an easy 2. Moments later, she sank her first shot, a smooth step-back jumper that didn't get into the net. Maybe it was just testing the waters.
Pressures Caitlin up the floor. Caitlin with a step back.
But Clark didn't waste any second. She came back with a deep 3-pointer on the very next play, firing up the crowd and putting Dallas on notice.
She's only shooting 67% from 3.
Clark on a step back, buries a 3.
From the jump, Clark made one thing crystal clear. She wasn't just there to compete, she was there to take over. This wasn't about showing off or padding her stats. It was about setting the tone and building momentum for her squad. That's the magic of Caitlin Clark. She's not just a scorer, but the kind of leader who makes everyone around her better.
But Holt tracks it down. Second effort, she'll bounce Boston. Extra pass, Wheeler is open and splashes home a 3.
On the very next possession, she pulled up from nearly the same spot. Another 3. Back-to-back daggers that fired up the crowd. This left Dallas scrambling to keep up. Her confidence was unstoppable, and it spread to her teammates, who turned up their energy on both offense and defense. But as the saying goes, every great performance comes with resistance. Dallas quickly adjusted, doubling her at the perimeter and delivering hard fouls to disrupt her rhythm.
All those screens. Clark from the logo. She is fouled. That she launches from way out here.
Are they going to look at that for a reckless closeout? Because she didn't have room to come down.
Yet the more they pushed, the more fired up Clark got, proving that no amount of pressure could cool her down. Then came the foul that had everyone holding their breath. Caitlin drove to the rim and took a hard hit.
We expect the 2 worst defensive teams in the league. 2 of the better offensive teams.
Clark at Howard. Ooh, left that one too strong, and she took quite a tumble on the way down. And a loose ball foul on Caitlin Clark.
For a second, it looked like Dallas might have finally rattled her. To make matters worse, instead of Clark being awarded a foul after the hard hit, the refs actually called the foul on her. Can you imagine? The crowd was stunned, and social media was already on fire with disbelief. Clark wasn't about to let that nonsense slow her down. She got up, brushed it off, to come back even stronger. The half came to a close, and in the dressing room, the coaches laid it out plain and simple. They're coming for us hard, but we hit back harder. Keep the ball moving, trust your team, and don't give them an inch. CC sat there, focused, knowing this wasn't just a game. It was war she was about to step into. As the third quarter approached, she could feel a fire in her chest. If Dallas thought they'd seen the best of her, they were in for a rude awakening. Clark came back like a storm. She was everywhere, dishing out pinpoint assists, sinking mid-range jumpers, and nailing deep 3s.
The Dallas front courts. Clark shaking off Sheldon, hits a deep 2.
Drop coverage. Tight off those. Handoff off the screen, mid-range jumper.
But Clark right back to Boston, who got inside position on McCowan.
Charged up and locked in, she set the tempo, leaving the Dallas defense scrambling to keep up, making it clear to everyone, including the refs, that nothing was stopping her tonight. Truly, she came back for vengeance. And then it happened. The shot that sent the entire arena into excitement. Caitlin Clark, with ice in her veins, knocked down yet another three-pointer, tying the game at 78.
Zune trying to frustrate Clark. Oh, but Clark with 3 more. Right over the rookie.
Officially breaking the all-time rookie scoring record. The crowd was on its feet, roaring as history unfolded right before their eyes. And she was just getting started. She added even more three-pointers, each one deeper and more impressive than the last.
Up, Clark off the screen. Clark launches, hits a 3!
Caitlin caught the ball just past midcourt, defenders rushing toward her. But she didn't flinch. She stepped back, lined it up, and let it fly. A deep three-pointer that seemed to hang in the air forever before dropping through the net.
They like running her off this Iverson cut. Into a ball screen.
Clark, yes!
It was the kind of moment you replay over and over, the kind of shot that defines careers. With the game hanging in the balance and just minutes left on the clock, Clark orchestrated the offense with precision. She threaded a perfect pass to a cutting teammate for an easy layup, breaking through the defense. On the very next play, she dished out a pinpoint assist to set up a mid-range jumper, putting Indiana ahead and keeping the momentum firmly in their favor. What separates good players from great ones is knowing when to step back and let your teammates shine. Despite her scoring streak, Clark shared the spotlight, setting up Mitchell and Boston for crucial shots. Her court vision and chemistry with her teammates were on full display. This wasn't just about Caitlin Clark. It was about the Indiana Fever showing their dominance as a team. The crowd erupted. Caitlin Clark's totaled 35 points, a new career high. She didn't just play a great game. She delivered a performance that will be talked about for years. After the game, CC was all smiles. But when asked about her performance, she kept it humble.
And dropped 35 points. What was different for you today?
Once you see the ball go through the basket a little bit, like I still had a few in and outs, so I'm like, man, how's it not going in? But I felt like I played a good game. My shot felt well. I thought we could have moved the ball a little bit better, but overall, I thought we played well. Our defense could have been a little bit better, especially to start the game. But I'm proud of this group, and I'm really thankful for these fans. It's been a fun season inside here, and hopefully we can bring the playoffs back here for a few times for them as well.
Caitlin Clark's 35-point masterpiece wasn't just a career high. It was a masterclass in resilience and teamwork. To her critics, she had one simple message: keep doubting me. I'll keep proving you wrong. And that's why we'll always remember the day Caitlin Clark shut down her haters, one bucket at a time. If you enjoyed this legendary night, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible moments. We'd love to hear your thoughts about that unforgettable game. Drop them in the comments below. See you next time.